Hey, it's me, Lynn Coffey, and today I wanted to create a video for you, particularly about a website that I came across for me in my personal life. And I just keep thinking that I should do a training because I think there's lots of little lessons. Yeah, I want to dive in. So hopefully you can see this. Let's see here. I can't see the window, but basically I was looking through a magazine and came across this advertisement. You don't have to be able to read it. I just want to show it to you. But basically what caught my attention about this is maybe what I'll try to do is scan this and include it somehow. But basically it says meditate daily. Now, back in the day before I had 3 kids, I would meditate often. I would be out in nature often. I would hike. I would spend lots and lots of time, the sort of quiet time, whether that was reading or chewing food slowly. I don't know, that's just kind of my vibe, right? Like I have this crazy side too where I can be sarcastic in life of the party, but I also have this really zened out, calm side where I kind of like being alone and well, not kind of, but I like quiet spaces. Having kids changed all of that sort of daily quietness that I have. And I have been trying to get back into meditation for quite a while now. It's something I believe makes me a better person, a better parent, a better partner, a better friend, a better business person. I'm trying to give you some context here because and as I'm doing that, let me kind of explain. I'm also giving you my pain points. So as I tell these stories, what I want you to do is map this onto your business, okay? So right now I'm giving you my pain points about why I want to meditate, like so what my goals are, like feel good, time for me, being zened out, being a better mom, being a better parent. So I gave you all of those. Now I'm giving you pain points. Just to button that up, so some of the pain points are that I have children. I find it difficult to find quiet time now. So here's more. Okay, so I hope all that made sense. Not even half a block from my house used to be the North American home for the Dalai Lama, and which I find absolutely fascinating. And so I could go there pretty much any time and actually meditate in a room with actual Tibetan monks. It was more fascinating than anything for me. Just kind of hearing the sounds and looking around and just kind of being in that energy was really cool for me. And it was a half a block from my house. So I could look at the clock and it was like, oh, that's, meditation starting in 5 minutes. I could jump up, I could run over, and that was that. It was great. It was free. It was close by. People would go wearing whatever they were wearing. So there's lots of colleges here. So sometimes it was college kids wearing, yoga pants and sweatshirts, and sometimes it was people in suits because they're coming from their offices, so I didn't feel like I had to be dressed a certain way. That North American home, they actually decided to sell the house because it was just a house, which I find incredibly amazing as well. They sold the house and ended up building a much larger, I don't know the right word, facility doesn't sound like the right word, but they ended up developing a much larger area right outside of town. And even though it's maybe 10 minutes away by car, I have not been there. I don't know what it looks like. I have not meditated. And so anyway, these are my pain points. So when I saw this ad, what really jumped out at me was that I can meditate with a live teacher and group support in the comfort of my own home. That takes care of a lot of my pain points. It's also something I haven't seen before. Maybe you have, so maybe you're like, what the heck, Lynn, like, where have you been? But I have not seen that. And so when I saw this ad, it really jumped out at me. So what's the point there for your business? When you know your target audience and their desires and their pain points, you can craft an ad that literally speaks to them. Now, you need to know I never rip anything out of magazines. I rarely follow up on offers. I'm just not that type of person, and I do this stuff all day, every day. And I'm just oftentimes not impressed with ads or offers or follow-up or those sort of things. But this one really caught me because here's the lesson. It spoke to me at the right time. Now, I have been carrying this ad around. It's been sitting on my desk for about a month now. But it was that important to me that I have not thrown it away. It hasn't gotten lost in clutter. And it's actually on my to-do list to figure out how I'm going to start meditating. So now that I've shown you the ad, I actually want to show you the website because I want to give you some feedback on the website and again apply this to your actual business. And I want to show you what they're doing good, but I think more importantly for this training video, what they could be improving on. So if we take a look here at the actual website, basically it mimics the ad. This is it's the exact same background. It's the exact same headline, Meditate Daily. It's the exact same subheadline. So that's good. You'll also notice that they have a call to action. You'll also notice that they have logo in the left and simple nav bar to the right of the logo. You'll also notice a backdrop image that future paces. What does all that mean? This is basically the exact layout that I have on my website and that all of my clients have. The more simple you can make it while speaking directly to your target audience, the better for conversion. So this does all of that. What does future pacing mean? When you can have a background image, this person looks really calm, really relaxed, peaceful, happy. That's what I want to achieve when I meditate. So coming here, the vibe I get from the site puts me into the frame of mind that I want to feel by the service they're offering. Okay, so really big lessons here. Okay, now if we scroll down, here's basically a testimonial, and then here is basically what is this. And I like what they're doing here because this is a very different program. It's a different type of service, and so I like that they keep it really simple and they let you know basically what's going to happen, where it takes place, what you have to do, what you don't have to do, and then you'll notice they have another call to action. So if you have a service that's kind of unique or different, and by the way, every business owner thinks their service is unique or different, but I'm talking like really unique or delivered in a way that's really, really different. Otherwise, if this stuff isn't 100% like on target, then it's just wasted space, and I'd recommend not having it. So basically what they're doing here is explaining basically what's going to happen, what you need, what you don't need, and then they're trying to get you to sign up for that free trial again. They have another testimonial. They're giving you a little bit of copy about how it works. Same thing, another call to action, which is the same action, another testimonial, and then letting you know when there are available sessions. And then basically each session has a specific teacher. And so this is where they start letting you know who the teacher is, when that person teaches, and you can ask to join that time slot basically. So one of the cool things I wanted to get across in this video is how it works is you basically pick the, where'd it go? You pick the time that works for you. And when you do that, you can see that it's a specific teacher. And so if we pick the first one, basically at 6:30 a.m. my phone will ring and I'll be connected to this teacher live and everybody else that signed up for this particular time slot. And basically this teacher will guide me through because you can see it's a guided 30-minute meditation. So this teacher will guide me and everybody else through a 30-minute meditation. However, you're still connected to your group through a private Facebook group. So you can interact, you can get to know other people, And this is important because it builds community for an online service. Lots of lessons here, guys. There's so many lessons here. So 59 bucks a month. I don't know that I want to spend $60 a month to meditate every day. I don't know. I just don't know. And so that's why the free trial is perfect. They're also giving me an entire month for free. So that's great, because if it was just a week, if it didn't blow me away, if I didn't see incredible results within the week, I don't know that I'd be ready to join up for $60 a month. I already have a gym membership. Part of the gym membership, I can take yoga classes. I can kind of get meditation there. I live in an area that's like a hippie town. If I just get in my car and drive 5-10 minutes, I can get free meditation. So I start to come up with my excuses again. Okay, so that's what I want you to get here. So they're giving me a free month to try it out. And in that month, guess what? I'm going to grow to really like the person doing the guided meditation. I'm going to grow to really like the habit of being called automatically every day at 6:30. I'm going to really like the people in my group. I'm going to get to know them, and we're going to develop friendships, and I'm going to learn about their families, and I'm going to learn about their personal journeys, all through a Facebook group. So I'm getting the full effect of this through the free trial. And it's those things, how I feel after the month, what I like about the service, what I like about the teacher, what I like about the other people, what I like about the ease of community. Those will be the things that make me decide or not whether I'm willing to spend $59 a month to continue the service. So again, lots of lessons there. I want you to map this on to your business. So it talks about basically all the other time slots, and they give a lower priced option. They're all $59 a month except for this one at $7.30, which is a peer-led meditation, only $29 a month. But you do have to be either a current or prior member. It's a silent meditation. You can read here. So it's really easy, just describes what's going on. Okay, so then we go on to another testimonial, although they don't say who it's from or there's no image. So P.S. I would have images and who it's from. And for this particular one, what I would do, so here's another one, I would add an image of that person, ideally in their home or wherever they are using this service. That's what you would really want to do. Same thing here. This particular person is very well known. Tara is very well known in the yoga and meditation world. And so I like that they have the image of her, because people will know her name and her image. And you'll notice that's the very first thing they have under their offer to give credibility. So if you're going to have a testimonial on the homepage, make sure that it's either someone that your target market really looks up to and respects, or that it's someone who your target market can identify with in terms of look, journey, goals, obstacles, so on and so forth. Okay, so just want to finish this up. Then they start to go into, well, why choose this company? And they do a cost compared. Average therapist session, $120. Average personal trainer session, $50. Average coffee shop latte, $4.25. Average telesanga lesson, $2.95. To be honest, I'm not sure how they can compare it to a trainer or even a coffee, because meditation and a cup of coffee are very different things. Meditation and working my butt off for an hour at the gym, very different things. So I think what they're doing here is basically showing different ways, and this is important, guys. They're showing different ways people splurge on themselves. Their target market are probably people who are more likely or interested in personal development or therapy. That's why they're mentioning this. People who meditate tend to be interested in taking care of themselves, which is probably why they bring up a personal trainer. A coffee shop latte, anybody that's going to do this service is not low income. They're going to have some discretionary income, and discretionary income is most closely tied to Starbucks or these little daily things that we allow ourselves. So what they're doing here is describing in a way their target market and kind of showing you, hey, you already pay for all of these things. Look, we're the lowest cost option here. So very, very clever way of doing that. They then give a summary, which I really like. It's basically letting you know the features. What I wish they would have done, though, is added the benefit. Live certified meditation teacher guiding you 5 days a week is the feature, but what does that do for me as the person signing up for this? What's the benefit? So that's where you can do a so that strategy, basically. So live certified meditation teacher guiding you 5 days a week so that you can get the live customized attention you want. So what do I get out of it? 24/7 support through email groups and Facebook, so that when you're feeling lonely, or when you're feeling like not meditating, or when you feel like you're struggling, you have access to people who get you. So you see how when you just tie the so that to the benefit, or I'm sorry, to the feature, you can then talk about the benefit. So often we list out features like you get this and this and this, but we have to clearly spell out what does that mean for the person receiving all of the features. What's the actual benefit? Daily calls to meditate so that you never miss another meditation again. So on and so forth. I think you kind of get the point here. Now, here is at the bottom basically where you can fill in your information. If you want to sign up, you can pick the teacher. You're committing to doing this 2 to 3 times a week. You're basically selecting yes, and they're asking how you heard about them. Very, very important. And then you click submit, which I did. I did sign up for this because it's meeting my needs that I described earlier. It's addressing my pain points. Very, very big lesson here, guys. So after you join, it takes you to this page. Thanks for joining. Basically, thank you. We'll contact you a day or 2 before. And why meditate alone? Enter 4 friends' email addresses below and we'll send them an invite code for the free trial. We promise not to spam them. I like this. I like that they always say we promise not to spam them. I like that they say 4 friends. I like that they say why do it alone. I like that they say we're going to give them an invite code for a free trial and not just charge them. So I really like that. Now, it's kind of weird that they say give me 4 friends, but they only give me 2 spots. So I'm not going to fill anybody in right now, but I don't know what would happen here if I filled someone in. I don't know if it would say, okay, great, do another one. Knowing technology, I don't see that working. So anyway, that might be a mismatch here on their end. And at the bottom, subscribe to our newsletter to be the first to hear about new time options and teachers. I think that that's an okay offer. So here's my big critique of basically this site. 2 big critiques, okay? Number 1, their offer, here's at the bottom of the homepage. It's the same thing I just described. So I'm back on their homepage, right? Like I didn't yet join. So the only offer is the free trial, which I think is great. At the bottom, they have subscribed to our newsletter, which is okay. I think it would have been really powerful if the opt-in was to opt in for a free guided 30-minute guided meditation led by Christina Weaver, or whatever the time that I wanted to pick, right? So basically, I could pick the teacher I was interested in and then get a recording of one of their live guided meditations. I have no idea if I'm going to like this lady's style or if I prefer this dude's style. Like, I don't know. So a really good opt-in would have been to give me a sample of the teacher that I was interested in, or a sample of each. That would have been, I think, a stellar opt-in. That's my big critique number 1. Big critique number 2, I'm ready to go. I want to do this thing right now. However, the problem is that this joins, I'm trying to find the text here. This only starts on the first Monday of the month. I can't find the text right now. I think it must be somewhere in here. So it only, even though I'm recording this on the 23rd of March, I have to wait, over a week to actually get this program started. So when I take action, right, like when I sign up for something, I'm ready. I'm hot. I'm ready to go. I want to do it now. I don't want to have to wait for the program to start. Now, I understand that sometimes it's just, that's the nature of the service, right? There's a start date, there's an end date. In that case, what you would want to try to do is give people some filler between now and when that program starts. So for example, I'm not going to be able to start for another 7 or 8 days. What could they give me in the next 7 or 8 days to sort of tie me over? What could they do to help keep me interested? What could they do to help make sure I actually attend that first session? Now, I don't know. They might do something. I just signed up, so we'll see how it goes. But I doubt that'll be happening because they're not telling me on this page here that I'm going to be getting stuff. It just says they're going to contact me a day or two, give me more info. So lots of lessons here, things I love, things I would change. I want you to map this onto your business. I like the business model. I like the way that they talk to their ideal client. I like the way that they're asking for referrals. I like the way that they're keeping the homepage simple enough. Again, this is a really different service. It's also an online business, and so sometimes that takes more explaining than a local service. I like that they're using testimonials, keeping things very simple. Everything has a purpose. The call to action is repeated. And again, like I said, I would change things, like adding actual pictures here. So hopefully you guys got a lot out of this. I just think this is such a neat idea, and like I said, it's been sitting on my desk in terms of the actual ad, but it's been sitting sort of rattling in my mind that this would be a cool training video as well. Okay, bye guys.